It was a subtle post, a quiet flex, but in the ruthless world of lifestyle branding, it landed like a sniper's bullet. One photo, a simple plate of goat cheese balls adorned with edible flowers, and yet it was the perfect takedown of Meghan Markle's latest tone-deaf, overly curated attempt at reinvention, American Riviera Orchard. And Martha Stewart, the queen of domesticity and silent vengeance, didn't need to tag names or throw hashtags to make her message unmistakable. She didn't just outshine Meghan, she exposed her. Let's be clear, Martha Stewart's Instagram isn't just for recipes. It's a digital throne room. And when she posted that pristine platter featuring a chic, effortless elegance Meghan Markle could only dream of, the internet saw it for what it was: shade with precision. The caption was pure Martha, restrained, aesthetic, elevated. But the timing? Brutal. Just days after Meghan's soft launch of her cringe-inducing brand, American Riviera Orchard, where she mailed out overpriced jam jars to celebrities wrapped in tissue and her signature faux authentic handwriting, Martha dropped this. A stunning shot of delicate egg-shaped cheese balls delicately coated with flowers that didn't scream try hard, they whispered masterclass. And here lies the sting. Meghan's entire lifestyle launch feels forced, derivative, and ultimately laughable when placed next to the calm, collected elegance of Martha Stewart, a woman who built an empire from scratch, did time, came back stronger, and never once needed a royal title to validate her influence. Meghan, on the other hand, appears to be playing dress-up in the lifestyle space, borrowing aesthetics without earning any credibility. And the industry knows it. As ever or as never, American Riviera Orchard or American Royal ripoff. Let's examine Meghan's newest rebrand. After a string of failed ventures, from her cancelled Spotify podcast archetypes to her underwhelming Netflix appearances, Meghan now wants to pivot to a domestic goddess persona. Cue the staged photos of fruit bowls, vintage cutlery, and pressed linens, all intended to suggest a serene Montecito life of jam-making, floral arranging, and self-care. But none of it feels real. It reeks of Pinterest perfectionism and manufactured relatability, exactly the kind of lifestyle branding that audiences are beginning to reject in favor of authenticity. And therein lies the real issue. Meghan Markle's latest move isn't rooted in a passion for food, design, or hospitality. It's rooted in brand survival. With her and Harry's popularity waning, especially in the United States, the Duchess of Sussex is grasping at every commercial straw available. But unlike Martha Stewart, Ina Garten, or even Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan has no foundation of authority in this space. She's never demonstrated culinary talent, she's never hosted a dinner party the public actually wants to emulate, and she's never worked in this field. It's performative branding cloaked in soft filters. When Martha throws shade, it's surgical. What makes Martha Stewart's subtle troll so effective is that she didn't have to say a word. She didn't call Meghan out by name. She didn't repost one of Meghan's photos with commentary. She simply created effortlessly and let the work speak for itself. In the world of lifestyle influence, that's lethal. It's the difference between a practiced chef plating a dish with grace versus someone arranging store-bought flowers on an Etsy-tier charcuterie board and calling it elevated. The caption accompanying Martha's Instagram post made no reference to Meghan, but the visual did all the talking. Her goat cheese eggs didn't just look better, they looked authentic. And that's what cuts deepest. Because while Meghan's lifestyle brand pretends to embody authenticity, it can't hide the underlying motive, monetizing the royal mystique through hollow aesthetics. The reaction online was swift and humiliating for Meghan. Commenters flooded Martha's post with praise, drawing thinly veiled comparisons to that other duchess and thanking Stewart for showing what real taste looks like. Meanwhile, Meghan's jam jars and half-baked lifestyle teaser were already being memed and mocked across social media, with users pointing out how unrelatable and painfully out of touch it is to send luxury jam as if it's a revolutionary act of hospitality. Let's not forget, this isn't Meghan's first misstep in the influencer arena. Her previous attempts at curated vulnerability, like her podcast episodes where she discussed complex issues with the depth of a Wikipedia summary, were widely panned. Her insistence on packaging herself as a feminist visionary, a media entrepreneur, and now a lifestyle curator reveals a deeper problem. Meghan Markle is constantly rebranding but never reinventing. There's no evolution, just costume changes. Martha Stewart has what Meghan desperately wants: authority and legacy. Perhaps what irks Meghan the most is the truth her handlers won't tell her. She is not, and never will be, Martha Stewart. Stewart's success came from decades of grit, experimentation, and actual expertise. Meghan's is built on curated narratives and proximity to power. While Martha turned prison into a PR comeback and created a billion-dollar brand from homemaking, Meghan seems to think packaging jam and posting florals will land her on the same tier. But she's not building a legacy, she's staging a performance. In a world increasingly allergic to inauthenticity, Martha's post was more than a flex, it was a verdict. It confirmed what many critics, viewers, and even supporters have begun to whisper: Meghan Markle's ventures are built on style, not substance. And without the cloak of royal mystique or the novelty of victimhood, she's now just another celebrity trying too hard to stay relevant. The irony in all of this? Meghan Markle tried to reinvent herself as the new queen of domestic lifestyle just as the public has moved on from manufactured brands. She thought curated florals, calligraphy labels, and luxury jam would signal sophistication. Instead, it triggered ridicule and a quiet, devastating response from the one woman in industry who knows how to end a pretender's act without saying a word. Martha Stewart didn't need to troll Meghan with a meme. She simply posted excellence. And in doing so, she reminded the world that when it comes to culinary taste, social class, and business acumen, there's only one queen of the table. And it sure as hell isn't Meghan Markle. So as Meghan sprinkles her flowers and flogs her jars in hopes of landing a second act, the world has already made up its mind. The flowers are dead. The jam is stale. And Martha's silent clapback just sealed the casket on yet another failed Markle rebrand.